Hello YouTube, this is Crossfire. Welcome to another video on Playmaker and Unity 3D, and this time we are looking at a kind of simple flight sim. We will try to build a flight sim game. Well, not the entire game of course, but we will try to make it, the gameplay. So I'll just create a cube in Pro Builder. Actually, you can use a modeling tool if you are not into Pro Builder and stuff. So this is our basic thing. So this is going to be our flight. Okay, maybe this is not that good. I'll just drag this face out and I'll make something like this, and here as well, so that it looks symmetric. I hope it does look good. Let's just make a kind of cute little aeroplane that we will try and fly, and make sure that it doesn't need to be good in the visuals. I mean, there are various other titles that made it to award-winning games. So I recommend you not to focus only on, not to worry about the graphics of your game. So there we are. So we have this good little plane. I'll just finish it off. So actually I made a flight sim game. I also made a tutorial based on that, but I didn't explain the various changes, and I didn't get to release it. I thought of releasing it in Steam, Greenlight, and it wasn't that good. So I thought of making some other project that I would maybe be releasing on the Play Store. So these are going to be our turrets. So it doesn't need to be that much of a detail. I'm just making this for fun. So this is looking good, I guess. It looks low poly-ish. So maybe I'll leave the one turret there. So I'll just give a box collider to the whole thing. So there we go. So this is going to be our mesh for the game, and you can actually even export it to an OBJ file and paint it as well. So we are not going to be looking at detail, but we will just paint it in some color, so that we will just jump to scripting. Maybe we can just this and this right here, and yeah, now that looks kind of slimmer. And let's create a terrain. We'll name this our plane, and I'll create a 3D object and terrain, and this terrain will be our basic playground. Okay, there was a mistake, and that mistake was to model this in this direction, but okay, I'll go to object set pivot, and I'll create a game object plane holder, and I'll just make this minus 90 degrees, and now good. So this is going to be our plane. This actually looks good. So we will paint some. Actually, we will just reduce the intensity of the light, and so that we can see things clearer, and maybe paint some mountains around, so that okay, that is going to be good. We don't want to focus on the looks of the game. So this is going to be our plane holder, and this is going to be our plane. So now we will make a basic camera. We'll just select this camera, and that is looking good. So we need 20 on that and 0 on the Y rotations, and now we will just create an empty object in the camera and drag it into the plane holder, so that we can remember the camera's location. So we'll say this camera move, so we'll just add an FSM to the camera, which will say move towards the cam move, and the speed is going to be, let's say, 1100. Finish distance is 0, and plane holder, this is going to be translating. Okay, now we need this to be, we need not, there are two ways of doing it. We need not make this a rigid body component, and we can use a rigid body component. So it will translate in the positive z at a speed of 10. Let's try that, and let's hit play and test it. Hopefully this should just move in the forward direction, and the camera should basically follow the place which is camera moved to, that we created inside the camera. So let's just wait for it, and there we go. So it is going good. It is translating in the z-axis, as we can see here, and that's it. Let's just hit stop it, and we will just do another for some, or just get access, and this is going to be horizontal. This is going to be for the rotation of the plane, and store it in, let's say, this is for 80, right? So I'll just say 80 and duplicate this, and I'll say vertical, and this is going to be WS, and this is going to be rotate. So now we need to look at the plane. When we press A and D, it is going to be doing this. So that is the Z angle. So A and D, and X angle for the W and S, which will be this and this. So let's, okay, that was a mistake. I didn't check for a second, and we need this to be something around 10, because 1 is not going to do the job for us. So I'll just hit play. Okay, we have a serious problem, and that is going to be for okay, maybe this should happen within two different things. So let's try now. The position is good, but this is the problem. Okay, maybe we can just go to plane holder and see why is it happening. Okay, I'll just make the cam move out, and I'll create an empty object, right inside the plane holder and reset its position and bring it out. I'll say this is plane main, and the plane holder is going to be a child of the plane main as well as the can move. So that way the whole is being inside plane main. Okay, this is going well. I'll just paste the translate to the plane main and delete this, and let's see now. You can see that it is flying well, but there is a problem in the intensity. I'll change it to 25 for each axis, and there was a problem in horizontal, which should be minus 25. So if I hit A, then yeah. So this is going well, but the thing is that it is not traveling towards, towards this self. So I'll just set the rotation of the plane main to this as well. Maybe that would fix it. Or let's just get rid of everything else. Let's go to smooth follow action, and the target object is the plane holder with a distance of 2 or 3 for this, and a height of 4. And that's it. Now it should do fine. Yeah, so it is going in the direction that we want it to go, but there is a basic lag in the camera. The height should be something around 2, so that it blends well. So it's doing fine. Except it's a little bit slow. So I'll just make it 2 and edit this a little bit. Maybe now it looks a little better. So and the get axis should do -50 and +50. Now that way we can control the sensitivity of the plane. Yeah, now it's very smooth and good. So that way we are actually finishing our movement with the flight. But we need one more thing, which says when I go up there is lesser speed than and when I go down it gains speed. So that way we can recognize gravity and maybe emulate it. So this video is about the basics of how you can build a flight simulator game, and this was just the basic movement. I'll see you in the next video, and we'll make this turret shoot, and we will fix other movement issues, and we will actually do that gravity emulation thing. So this is Crossfire signing out. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel to get more Unity Playmaker series. So see you in the next video.